they're asking if you want to sample.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The guy, you know.
Right? Yeah.
But this is two.
Are
Are you ready for this? Some of them are pretty hot.
They're pretty hot. Okay. But you gotta go with me. You gotta go with me, Zeke. Hey, cheers. Hey, yo. It has been a wonderful last couple of months, and through my travels and experiences, I was lucky enough to be approached by EBS, the Ethiopian broadcasting station, specifically for a feature on foreigners that have moved to Ethiopia. I gotta give a major shout out to the host of the show, Zeke. If you're seeing this dude, thanks so much, man. We had a fantastic time. I wanted to share that with my friends and family, except it's like 90% in Amharic, which is fantastic for the Ethiopian people who it is targeted for, to see that, yep, people are coming to this country. I think a lot of focus is put on people immigrating out of certain countries to the West, to the US, maybe to the UK, even Australia. But they are focusing on people coming into Ethiopia for work, for living, and things like that. They did a little expose, some of my background, who I am, what I do, and why it is I'm here. And I'm realizing, yo, I don't think I've shared that with many of you yet. So hey, for those who know me, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome in. I want to take some time today and explain some of those things, as well as share that feature, which was aired on their channel. I will link it down in the description. So who was Remy? Some of you are going to know me as a data specialist, an IT consultant, a general data and tech nerd who really specializes in ed tech and branches out into all corners of it. Another bunch of you will know me as a sports enthusiast. I am a marathoner, a triathlete. I've done several races, and I coach runners with Ready Set Marathon. Also love strength training and pushing myself to the maximum and inspiring others to do the same thing too. Another group of you will know me as a YouTuber, a storyteller, a guy who's traveling around and sharing his experience. All those things are true, and all those things are what I am doing here in Ethiopia. I am still working as a consultant, I am still coaching runners, and I am doubling down heavy on the content space. And I gotta take a moment to stop and thank everyone who has subscribed over the last couple of months, who has been watching the channel. There's been incredible growth, and I appreciate you all showing up to support me, because I wish to keep showing up to make these here for you. So that was some of the stuff that they were featuring, and I know those were some of the questions that I have been asked about, like, yo, why are you moving? And knowing that some of this was happening, and there are still some other things we're figuring out that I wasn't really ready to disclose. But look out for another video that I will share more about what else is happening here and what else I will be getting into. Anyway, the day with EBS.
What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? All right, brother. How you doing? I'm very good.
I gotta tell you, from the jump, me and Zeke hit it off, and that did a lot, because now it wasn't a stiff sit down, well, what do you think? Well, I think, type of interview. It was really just, all right, cool, let's go have some fun. And what I didn't realize pre-interview, they kind of asked, like, well, what are some things that you were curious about Ethiopia? Some things that you wanted to see? I tried to watch the show before, but I don't speak Amharic. They take those things that you're like curious and wondering about and make that happen. So right off the top, my thoughts were, I've been hearing about Merkato. I want to see the biggest one in Ethiopia. All right, let's go. I gotta check this place out. Like, you can get everything at Merkato, and you know, I like to shop here and there, but I also just wanted to check it out, knowing that this is where the locals shop. There are lots of places that, you know, you can get imported goods, and I could go to the duty free. There's the US commissary I could shop from, and all the high-end malls. I wanted to take a look at where the common man shops. Don't get me wrong, I love a nice posh experience, but I am not that far removed from coming up in the hood. So I was curious, and that was the first place Zeke took me. Immediately what I noticed is Merkato is not a shop, all right? Folks are telling me like, oh, it's a shop and this, no. Merkato is like its own zip code, bro. This place is huge. What I also didn't know was that, yeah, people just live here too. So it felt more to me like Haymarket or Chinatown in Boston. You know, parts of the Bronx where you have lots of street vendors, but like, yeah, people live there. It's not just a strip of bodegas and vendors. People live here too. And this was many city blocks, right? The challenging thing for me as an outsider, also not speaking the language, there's no directory. So getting around and you're looking at like shop after shop, while generally speaking, it looks like produce is going to be over here and textiles, clothes are going to be over there. But that's not always the case. And it's not like there's a Merkato website. This isn't a Simon Mall where you got the directory of, oh yeah, you can find the J. Crew over here and that's going to be right next to the Gap. And then the Sephora is right next to it. Nah, man. You got to walk around, and more importantly, you got to know somebody. But I did come across some jalapenos.
They're asking if you want a sample.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The guy, you know.
Right? Yeah.
But this is too.
Dad, how can I picture?
Are you ready for this? Some of them are pretty hot.
They're pretty hot. Okay.
Mom,
But you got to go with me. You got to go with me, Zeke. Hey, cheers. Uh-huh. Ooh. It's good. Yes. Yes. No, I got to take a bag home. This is it, yeah.
All right, you want to get something?
Yeah, no, that's...
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, they were real good, but it also showed me that what I've been having here in the specific part of Addis where I live, they've been holding the punches. To be clear, the area I live at is surrounded by embassies and diplomats and stuff, so they know a ton of foreigners are coming in and out of here. Fair enough. So the spices, I like them, but not quite as hot as the locals have them. And these jalapenos, I don't think they were not your garden variety jalapenos, man. These little chilies, boy. And it was good. It was real good. And then it felt like my whole soul was on fire, bro. This stuff was next level heat. Like, it was hot in the mouth, tasty, not that like vinegar over, oh, we've engineered the wildest ghost pepper mixed with a Scotch bonnet. See, it was none of that. But this was hot like I have never had before. Jalapenos are something else, man. I love spicy food, but this is on a whole different level. My whole body is tingling, man. I'm sweating. Your boy gotta take a sit down. This is Ethiopian spice does it different. Woo. Woo. Sweating. They gotta get me a little milk here.
Take a bite and then.
Oh, that's how we do it? Hold on. Let me get my hands free.
Take a bite. And sip it through like.
All right, here we go.
This will do you justice. عرفت ما درجات شنو
Yeah. Man, just like that. Oh, fast. Yeah, just like that, boy. Nice.
Remedy?
Rock and roll.
Remedy?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm not a milk drinker, but man, that pouch of milk. Also, yes, you can get milk in bottles, but you can also get them in little pouches. Shout out in the comments if you live in a country that also gets milk in pouches. I know parts of Canada also get milks in bags, and you can put them in a glass jar if you like, but it's a nice way to go. Either way, I sucked down this pouch of milk and it did me right. I was ready to keep on exploring and did something else that I had never done. And I actually spoke in a previous video that I did not feel comfortable with sitting down and having somebody shine my shoes. Well, next part of the experience. Never did I ever think I would, but here we go. They got the kicks looking brand new. What? Zeke explains to me that the shoe shine, yes, the utility, you know, you get some dust storms and things like that with all the development. If you're walking on unpaved roads, which exist in parts and pieces, especially in the rainy season, man, I had to get my Timbs cleaned off because, you know, it gets rainy and muddy and, you know, whatever. So I brought my shoes over to have my man Timmy clean them off. I didn't feel comfortable sitting in the seat. But beyond just getting it done, apparently it's the thing to do. A bit of a flex, which, yeah, sounds right. And I don't know that I would do it again, but it was a cool experience to kind of have it done. I will say the craftsmanship that these shoe shine boys and men, I can't call him a boy, this was a grown man, the craftsmanship that they have, because it's not like you roll up and like, oh no, you won't have what you need to take care of the nubuck on my Timbs. No, they got that. Well, I got this suede. No, they'll take care of that. Well, what about this leather? No, they got that. Like, they're ready for any shoe, any texture, whatever, and they did a fantastic job. 10 out of 10 experience. Not sure I'd do it again, but I'm glad I got to try it out and get the full bit. At least once, right? There's so much. I heard it was going to be an overwhelming experience. Man, it didn't disappoint. Overwhelmed is a word. But dang, everything goes down here. Just had the best cup of specialty. Buddy, they don't make it like that at the cafes. You got to get it. This is basically the hood, I feel like. All the best things, all the best food, all the best drink, you get in the hood.
Okay.
Are you ready for the next destination?
Absolutely. This was tops of the tops. From there, to my absolute surprise, we were off to Unity Park. Now, Unity Park, if you don't know, is where the Royal Palace is. Dang! Welcome to Unity Park. Please. Dude, thank you. What? Hold on. Wait. Take a deep breath. Can we get a selfie right here? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. There was so much that I couldn't capture because I was just in the moment and like, damn, mind blown. I mean, you can see my expression walking around this place. Like, it was fantastic. Quick side note, I'm Haitian, born in the Caribbean, and there was a lot of cross influence. So even when I moved to the States, a lot of our neighbors were Bayesian and Trini and Jamaican. So knowledge of Haile Selassie, Jah Rastafari, definitely made it into my household and into the music I was listening to. And for the longest time, I did not know this was a real person until, you know, my teenage years. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. What I didn't make the connection to was that Haile Selassie was the Ethiopian emperor and had such an influence on Jamaica and by proxy other Caribbean cultures. It's like, oh, okay. And you're telling me I have the opportunity to go to this man's palace? Bet, let's go. From the palace, we went straight into the Unity Zoo.
The jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. The window up, the window up, the window up.
I was not expecting to see the king of the jungle. I was not expecting to see warthogs. I especially was not expecting to be feeding a giraffe and making friends with this majestic animal. Oh, you right there. Here you go, here you go.
That tongue, man.
That tongue is something.
Give it to him, give it to him.
Oh, yeah.
That tongue is something else. There you go.
Here.
Come.
Come. Whoa. Dang. Yeah, we friends now? Can I touch?
Expecting.
Yeah. Is that good?
I did not know their ears flap like that. Yep.
Oh.
You want him to tap it. Pat him.
Yeah.
Pat him.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you fed him.
Yeah. We're friends now. Yeah. One more again, thanks so much to EBS, to Zeke for showing me around. That entire crew, that entire team was fantastic. Many more adventures to come. That was just one of them. We'll continue sharing these stories. Anyway, thanks again for hanging out with this one. Hope you come back for another one. Till next time, y'all. It's been real.